All right, let's talk about Dead Body on Amazon Prime. Looks like I've been doing cocaine, but it's allergies. Allergies to cocaine. Anyway, this movie was recommended to me over in Killer Flicks by a guy named Andrew Bach. Thank you for recommending this to me. I asked if anyone had seen any good recent lesser known horror films, and they could point me towards them, and he threw this up, and the poster just sold me instantly. I loved the poster art for this film, and I just had to check it out pretty much instantly. It is on Amazon Prime. But yeah, if you guys have some lesser known horror movies that have come out in the last year or two and you love it, and it's rentable or it's on some kind of streaming platform, let me know. I would definitely love to hear some recommendations from you guys for once. Jeez, you greedy sons of bitches. Is it always got to be me? All right. I think I might actually be on cocaine. Now, this plays out like a whodunit. Mostly, it very much resembles like a Clue. Like if a bunch of people got together and played Clue for real because someone ended up in the house dead. We start at near the ending, and then we do a 12 hours earlier, which I'm usually not a giant fan of. But honestly, I think it kind of worked here because we see one character and she is then like, oh, it was you all along? So we know it wasn't her, and there are 11 other characters. So we get 10 other suspects in this movie. And it's kind of just fun to figure out who done it. I don't know. It just worked for me in that way. Overall, I think the film it's pretty good. I was around the halfway point, and I was like, this is okay. This is fine. But a few things saved it for me. I can tell you right now, I guessed who the killer was maybe 10 to 15 minutes in. And I stuck with them the entire film. And I was right. But a couple things that saved the movie for me. Number one was that the kills were actually pretty vicious. There isn't a ton of gore, but there is some. But the kills are just mean-spirited and pretty brutal at times. And I was pretty surprised by that because I don't know why I wasn't not expecting it from this film. I will say, though, the acting in this movie is just kind of uneven. Like there's some that are much better than others, and so it's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to that. But other things that saved it for me is, even though I had figured out who the killer was, I thought that their explanation was really solid. And when they were explaining it, although the exposition ran a tad long, it almost got into like James Bond territory where the villain's overly explaining his plan. I just thought that it all made sense. And there's clues throughout that I was like, oh yeah, okay. I didn't guess the killer off of any clues, to be honest. I just was like, it's this person. So if that's your kind of thing, I'd say it's worth a watch. I had a good time with it. I didn't regret watching it for sure. I didn't blow my mind. It's not something I'm gonna just rush back to for sure. But yeah, it was cool. So anyway, thank you, Andrew, and please let me know some other titles, some things I may have missed. It may get a little frustrating because I have seen a ton of shit. People try to recommend stuff to me all the time, and I'm like, seen it, almost to the point where I feel like I'm being a dick, and I'm not trying to be. I watch a lot of shit. So anyway, guys, all right. Well, if you watch this, let me know. And yeah,